Don't stress your mind, we coming home tonight.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Evonnie Almiñe. So for today's video, let's talk about the area, perimeter, and the volume of a circle, a rectangle, a triangle, and a square. Thank you po sa lahat ng mga nag-subscribe sa channel ko, sa lahat po ng mga nanonood, at syempre po yung mga nag-like, nag-share, at mga nag-comment sa channel ko. Maraming salamat po. Okay, let's talk about first the perimeter. A perimeter is a distance between two-dimensional shape. It can also be the measurement of the distance around something, and it is the length of a boundary. So, unahin muna natin yung perimeter ng rectangle. So, the formula in finding the perimeter of a rectangle is perimeter is equal to twice the quantity of the sum of length and width. So, this is the length and this is the width. Okay, so i-illustrate natin. This is your length and this is your width. So, finding the perimeter, we have to apply the formula. For example, let's find the perimeter of a rectangle with length equals 10 centimeters and width is, let's say, 6 centimeters. So, we already have the given dimensions, which are the length and the width, and it measures 10 by 6 centimeters. So, following and applying the formula here and finding the perimeter, we have to substitute it to the given values. So, you have to bring down 2. Then, the measurement of the length is 10 centimeters. Plus, the measurement of the width is 6 centimeters. Then, following the rule of 8 plus, bring down 2. So, we have to have the parentheses first. Okay, inside the parentheses. So, 10 plus 6, that is equal to 16 centimeters. So, multiplying it by 2, therefore, the perimeter of a rectangle with dimension 10 by 6 is equal to 32 centimeters. So, just like that, you already have the value and the answer for the perimeter of a rectangle. As simple as that. Okay, now, let's move to the perimeter of a square. The formula in finding the perimeter of a square is 4s. So, P of a square is equal to 4s. Bakit 4s? Since a square has 4 equal sides. So, ganito kasi yan. Okay. So, this is a square and it has 4 equal sides. So, kaya, whatever the measurement of one side is, we have to multiply it by 4 to get the final answer for the perimeter. So, for instance, this one side of a square measures 5 centimeters. So, how are we going to find its perimeter? Of course, we just only have to substitute s by 5 centimeters. Multiplying it by 4, ano yung sagot? So, the perimeter of a square is equal to 4 times 5 centimeters, that is 20 centimeters. Ganun lang po kadali pag-aralin yung perimeter since yung perimeter is the measurement around the surface. So, kung gusto nyo po, kung ayaw nyo ng 4S, pwede nyo din pong i-add lahat ito. So, 5 centimeters dito, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, that is still equal to 20 centimeters. Very easy, right? Tapos na natin yung perimeter ng rectangle at saka yung square. Ngayon naman, pag-uusapan po natin yung perimeter ng triangle. So, when we say triangle, it has 3 sides. So, meron po tayong iba't ibang uri ng triangle. Pero sa ngayon po, yung pag-aaralan muna natin is finding the perimeter of an iscaline triangle. So, pag sinabi po natin iscaline triangle, no two sides are equal. So, meaning, it has different measures. Okay, so magkakaiba po yung kanilang mga measurements. Okay, so you have the formula in finding the perimeter of a triangle is A plus B plus C. Okay, let's illustrate a triangle. Ano ba yung triangle? Yung scalene triangle. This can be an scalene triangle. So kung mapapansin nyo, no two sides are equal. So this can be your A, this will be your B, and C. Okay. Now, let's have the measurement of each side. So yung A natin, sabihin po natin, this measures 10 centimeters. Yung B natin, let's have it as 6 centimeters. At yung C natin, let's have it as 8 centimeters. So what we're going to do is substitute the given values to the terms. So you have the A, B, and C. So what is the value of A? You have 10 centimeters. Then substitute natin, plus the value of B is 6 centimeters. And the value of C is 8 centimeters. Then, na-substitute na po natin lahat. Then, what we're going to do next will be adding them together. So, 10 plus 6, that is 16, plus 8, that is equal to 24. Therefore, the perimeter of a triangle, is equal to 24 centimeters. Okay, ganun lang po kadali pag sinabi nating perimeter. So, all you have to do is i-add nyo lang po lahat ng mga measurement niya sa lahat ng sides. Kung sa triangle, square, at saka sa rectangle, ang tawag po natin ay perimeter, sa circle po ay circumference. Bakit po circumference? Because it is the length that goes around something. So, circle po siya. So, ibig sabihin, circumference yung gagamitin natin. So, what would be the formula in finding the circumference of a circle? Ganito po yan. C is equal to pi d, or C is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. So, ganito po siya. Dalawa po yung formula natin in finding the circumference of a circle, provided that the given formula first is by the diameter, and the other one is by its radius. So, depende po kung ano yung given sa problem na ibinigay po sa inyo. Okay, for example, find the circumference of a circle with its radius. R is equal to 7 centimeters. So, yung given po natin ay radius. So, meaning, let's have this formula. So, 2 pi r. What is the value of pi? Pi is equal to 3.14. Okay, yan po yung value ni pi. So, following here the formula, bring down 2, then substituting the value of pi, which is 3.14, multiplied by the given radius, which is 7 centimeters. Then, 2 multiplied by 3.14, that is 6.28. Multiplied by 7 centimeters, what could be the answer in multiplying 6.28 by 7 centimeters? So, let's multiply it. So, you have 6.28 multiplied by 7. So, let's have this. 7 multiplied by 8, that is equal to 56. Write 6 here, then carry 5. 7 multiplied by 2, you have 14. Plus a 5, you have 19. So, write 9, carry 1. 7 multiplied by 6, you have 42. Plus 1, 43. Now, count the number of the decimal. You have 1, 2. So, 1, 2. Therefore, the circumference of a circle, given the radius 7 centimeters, is equal to 43 and 96 hundredths centimeters. Ito po yung final answer natin. Diba? Okay, gusto nyo po bang gamitin natin yung another formula natin, which is the diameter? Gamit pa rin yung radius na 7 centimeters. When we say radius, it is a line coming from the fixed point of a circle called center to any point of the circle. Tapos, yung diameter naman is, it is a line segment which passes through the center of the circle. So meaning, kapag po times 2 natin yung radius ng circle, that is equal to the diameter. So, multiply natin yung 7 by 2. So, that is equal to 14. Yung 14 na ito, that is your diameter now. So, following the formula in finding the circumference of a circle, given the diameter, that is C is equal to pi multiplied by D. So, kanina, times 2 natin yung radius, which is 7 centimeters by 2. Then, naging 14 na siya. So, yan yung diameter natin. Yan yung gagamitin natin diameter para ma-check natin kung tama po ba or pareho ba yung sagot na makukuha natin as 43 and 96 hundredths. So, yung pi natin, same pa rin yung value, which is 3.14. So, let's substitute. Multiplied by the value of the diameter is 14 centimeters. Then, multiply. So, 3.14 multiplied by 14, that is equal to 4 times 4 is 16, write 6, carry 1. So, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then, 4 times 3, you have 12. Then, 1 times 4, of course, 4. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Now, add. Bring down 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 1 is, of course, 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Then, count the number of the decimals. So, you have 1, 2, 1, and 2. So, therefore, the circumference of a circle given the diameter, that is equal to 43 and 96 hundredths centimeters. As you can see, they are just the same. So, my dear friends, whatever the formula that you're going to apply or use, you can still arrive with the same correct answer. As long as na tama po yung process ninyo. Tapos na po tayo kay perimeter. Now, puntahan po natin si area. So, when we say area, it is a quantity which expresses the extent of a two-dimensional figure in a plane. So, let's talk about the area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle is equal to length times width, or LW. Okay, i-illustrate natin. This is a rectangle, so you have the length and the width. Now, let's have your rectangle as 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters, as what we have the example earlier. So, 10 by 6 yung rectangle natin. All you have to do is substitute to the given length and width. So, you have 10 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters. So, multiplying it by 2, 10 multiplied by 6, you have 60 centimeters squared. Bakit naging squared na po tayo? Because we use multiplication and there are two system units po, international system units, which is centimeters. So, centimeters multiplied by centimeters, that is equal to centimeters squared, applying the law of exponent. Now, let's proceed to the area of a square. So, the formula in finding the area of a square is S squared. So, whatever the measurement of one side of a square, we have to square it. So, for example, this is a square and it measures 5 centimeters. Yung one side ng square natin measures 5 centimeters. Then, i-substitute lamang po natin. So, 5 centimeters, take the square of it. So, meaning, when we say square, we have to multiply it by itself. So, 5 centimeters multiplied by 5 centimeters. So, therefore, the area of a square is 25 centimeters squared. Did you get it? Ang dali-dali lang po, di ba? Okay, ngayon, ipagpatuloy po natin yung discussion natin. So, aside from rectangle and the square, let's now have the area of a triangle. So, yung area po ng triangle, area of a triangle, that is base times height divided by 2. Okay, so base times height naman po tayo. Ano po itong tinatawag natin na base and height? So ito po yung base. This is your base. At yung height po ng ating triangle is a line joining from here, then dito. So, ibig sabihin po, the base has been bisected by the altitude or the height. Okay. So, ito yung h natin or the height. So, for example, the base measures 7 centimeters and the height measures 10 centimeters. So, find the area of a triangle. So, don't you worry. Kasi meron po tayong formula na gagamitin, which is the base times height divided by 2. So, ano yung value ni base? You have 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters multiplied by the height, which is 10 centimeters. Divided by 2. So, what is 7 by 10 centimeters? So, you have 70 centimeters divided by 2, right? Therefore, the area of a triangle is equal to 70 divided by 2, that is 35 centimeters squared. Now, we already have the area of a triangle. So, ito lang po yung kailangan yung tandaan kapag area. Yung exponent po natin is always at the second degree. Andyan pa ba kayo, guys? Okay, huwag kayong aalis ha. Meron pa po tayong next na discussion. Okay, tapos na po natin yung area ng rectangle, square, at yung triangle. So, yung natitira na lang po sa area natin ay yung area of a circle. So, area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. Ito po yung formula natin. So, halimbawa, our radius measures 7 centimeters. Find the area of a circle. Mahirap po ba? No, it's not. Don't you worry. Meron po tayong formula. Just stick to it. So, same po yung value ni pi. Hindi po yun nagbabago. That is constant. So, you have 3.14 multiplied by 7 centimeters squared. Okay. Tandaan po ha, constant po yung value ni pi. Hindi po katulad ni May. Palagi siyang nagbabago. Diba? Minsan, mahal ka. Minsan, hindi. Okay. Charot lang po yun. So, ano po yung una nating i-multiply? Of course, following the law in PEMDAS, you have to square it first. So, bring down 3.14. Then, yung 7 centimeters multiplied by itself sin square, you have 49 centimeters squared. Okay, now let's multiply. So, 3.40 multiplied by 49. So, 9 times 4, is 36, write 6, carry 3. 9 times 1 is 9, plus a 3, you have 12, carry 1. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. 4 times 4, of course, 16, write 6, carry 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Then 4 times 3, you have 12. Then add. Bring down 6. You have 2 plus 6, that is equal to 8. Then 8 plus 5 is 13, carry 1. Okay, 5. Then 1. Count the decimal places. You have 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Therefore, the area of a circle having the radius 7 centimeters is equal to 153 and 86 hundredths square centimeters. That is the area of a circle. Okay, now let's proceed to the volume. Okay, pag sinabi po nating volume, it is the quantity of a three-dimensional surface enclosed by a closed figure. Okay, so, ibig po sabihin, meron na po siyang space. So, pag-usapan po muna natin yung circle. Sa tingin niyo po ba merong volume ang circle? Yes, wala pong volume ang circle. Kasi po pag sinabi nating volume na bilog, it is no longer called as circle. Ano na po yung tawag natin dito? It is a sphere. Okay, di ba? Magkaiba po yung circle at saka yung sphere. Kasi po pag sinabi nating circle, it has no space. Katulad ninyo, wala kayong space. Pero mas maganda kung may space para magkaintindihan tayo. Huwag nyo lang hayaang maging tuldok ang naging space. Charot! Okay, now let's proceed to the area of a cube. Okay, bakit hindi na po square? Kasi cube na po siya. Kasi nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, dapat po yung volume, meron na po siyang space na tinatawag. So, ang tawag na po natin ay cube. Cube na po siya. Okay, the volume of a cube is a cube. Yung kanina po sa area natin ng square, i-square lamang po natin or i-multiply natin by itself whatever the dimension, the measurement of the side of a square. Ngayon naman po, yung cube naman, whatever the measurement of its side, i-multiply natin ito by itself 3 times. So, for example, the side of a cube measures 7 centimeters. Ito po yung side ng cube. Then, isa-substitute lamang po natin yan. So, i-illustrate natin yung cube. Let's try po kung marunong pa po ako mag-illustrate. Okay. So, this is a cube. So, meaning po, you have equal sides. So, substituting the value of the given side by 7 centimeters, then let's multiply it by itself 3 times since a cube na po siya. Okay, what will happen? So, 7 times 7, you have 49 centimeters. So, ang ibig po sabihin yan is 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters. Okay. So, 7 times 7, you have 49 square centimeters multiplied by 7 centimeters. So, what will happen? Let's multiply it by 7. Yung 49. So, 7 multiplied by 9, you have 63, right? A 3, carry 6. 7 multiplied by 4, you have 28. Plus 6, you have 34. So, therefore, the volume of a cube is equal to 343 cubic centimeters. So, cubic centimeters na po siya. Bakit 3 na po yung exponent natin? Kasi we have 3 dimensions here. Naintindihan po? Thank you. Now, let's proceed to the volume of a rectangular prism. Ganito po yung rectangular prism. Okay, katulad lang po yan ng cube ang pagdodraw. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na po. So, the formula in finding the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. Okay, so there are 3 dimensions here. So, you have length, width, and the height. So, for example, the length measures 10 centimeters. Then, the width measures 6 centimeters. And the height measures, let's say, 4 centimeters. Now, let's find the value of our rectangular prism given the dimensions here. So, let's substitute. Ano yung value ni L? You have 10 centimeters. Hindi po yung ibig sabihin ng L is love. Pero pwede na din. Pagkat love na love ko kayo. So, you have 10 centimeters times, what is the value of W? You have 6 centimeters. And the height is 4 centimeters. Now, let's multiply. 10 multiplied by 6 of course, 60 centimeters squared. Kasi i-multiply natin, di ba? Centimeters multiplied by centimeters, you have centimeters squared. Multiplied by 4 centimeters, so the volume of a rectangular prism is equal to, what is the answer? 60 multiplied by 4, you have 240 cubic centimeters. Ang dali lang po, di ba? Okay, last but not the least, the volume of a sphere. Okay, so the formula in finding the volume of a sphere is equal to 4 over 3 multiplied by pi r cubed. Okay. Medyo komplikado, di ba? Katulad ng label nyo, it's complicated. So, let's have, yung kailangan lamang po natin dito is yung value ng radius. So, let's have 5 centimeters. Ganun lang. So, bring down 4 over 3. The value of pi is 3.14. Sana lahat may value, di ba? But I value you, so don't you worry. So, let's have the value of r, which is 5 centimeters. Then, multiplied by itself 3 times. So, bring down muna natin yung 4 over 3 and 3.14. Since kailangan muna nating expand yung 5 centimeters, then multiply it 3 times by itself. So, 5 times 5, that is equal to 25 centimeters squared. Then, multiply it by 5 again, that is equal to, what's the answer? Is equal to 125 cubic centimeters. So, now, kung gusto niyo pong mas madali talaga, pwede nating i-multiply yung 3.14 by 125. So, multiply natin. 3.14 by 125, multiply natin. So, you have 5 times 4, you have 20. Carry 2. Then 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. Then 15. 2 times 4 you have 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Then 1. So 4, 1, and 3. Then add. So you have 0. 7 plus 8 you have 15. Carry 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Carry 1. Then, 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Then, 3. How many decimal places? You have 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2. Therefore, the answer in multiply or the product between 3.14 and 125 is equal to 392.5 cubic centimeters. Wait, hindi pa po yan yung final na sagot. We still have 4 over 3 here. So, what will happen now? I-multiply natin yung 4 sa 392.5, saka natin i-divide by 3. So, i-continue lang po natin dito, di ba? Para ma-limit natin yung space. At nang magpatuloy tayo. Katulad ng relasyon ninyo. So, multiply by 4. So, you have 20, carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Carry 1. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 1 is 37. Carry 3. 4 times 3, you have 12, plus 3 is 15. Count the decimal place. So, you have 1, 1. Therefore, the answer is 1,570. So, yan po yung sagot. I-divide pa po natin yan by 3. So, you have 1,570 divided by 3. Ano po yung sagot? Diretso na lang din natin. Divide by 3. 15 divided by 3, you have 5. So, you have 15. Bring down 7. Since 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. Then, 7 divided by 3, you have 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Bring down 1. 7 minus 6, I mean, is 1. Bring down 0. So, 10 divided by 3, you have 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Then, 1, another 0 at cipher. So, 10 pa rin. So, ang tawag na po natin dito is repeating decimal. So, the answer for this, the volume of a sphere is equal to 523 and 33 hundredths. So, ibig po sabihin nitong bar na ito is Yung sagot po natin is in repeating decimal. So, ito na po yung final na sagot natin. So, mostly po, kapag repeating decimal na po yung final na sagot, ay in just two decimal places na lamang yung kailangan natin kunin. Then, just put a bar at the upper side of the 2 digits. Okay, so, maraming salamat po. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa video kong ito. Pwede nyo pong i-comment kung ano po yung gusto nyong topic or lesson na pwede ko pong i-video next vlog po natin. So, alam ko po na medyo mabilis yung pagsasalita ko, but please bear with the inconvenience. So, by the way, maraming salamat po talaga sa lahat ng mga nagsusuporta sa akin, sa lahat po ng mga kaibigan ko, and of course, sa mga subscribers, mga nanonood. Maraming salamat po. Diyos mabalos po. See you in my next vlog. Thank you.
I wanna hear you sing it. Hey, mama, don't stress your mind.